All right, man, we back. It's your boy CJ Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you check out our NBA Talk playlist. But Danuel House hasn't been playing and may not play in Game 4 for violating bubble rules. And we're going to talk about exactly what he did. Some rumors going out there. But let's talk about exactly what happened. And also we're going to talk about Michael Porter Jr. calling out Mike Malone for not knowing how to coach offense and make adjustments. And I agree with him. I know people saying he a rookie because he didn't play his first year, but got to call a spade a spade. And I know Damian Lillard retweeted out shake my damn head. But that's one of the reasons why Damian Lillard ain't winning shit neither. But we explain that in a minute. But hey, don't forget, share the video. It's the best way to help the channel out. Subscribe button, bell icon button. Want to make a donation, just share that video for the boy. But yeah, man, Danuel House basically is accused, allegedly, of sneaking up a COVID-19 test worker to his hotel room. So I guess you can't fuck the workers. I mean, I was saying that in the bubble before. I said, they won't have females in there or they wives or they won't have thoughts in their Instagram thoughts regardless. But they can have, girlfriends, fiancés, wives, kids, mother, fathers, and, all that stuff in the bubble, in the first round of playoffs. But apparently you can't even fuck the workers. The COVID-19 people, the servers, the chefs. So apparently he's accused of having the COVID-19 testing worker come up to his hotel room. And I get that because that can cause a lot of confusion. Has he not seen janky promoters? You know what I'm saying? When my man snuck the Jeezy little manager, snuck the little thought in his hotel room and she got caught and then she claimed that she raped him. So that can open up Pandora's box for a lot of different things. He maintains that he's innocent. It didn't happen that way. But at the end of the day, what they got to understand is this. If you ever train dogs, you could train a dog to listen to your every command, right? Dogs are one word command people, animals. You don't say, go do this. No, it's either sit down, paw, lay, roll. You know what I'm saying? They one word command dog. But the one thing about dogs that when I was learning to train my dog is they always gonna chase the cat. I ain't talking about the pussy cat. Well, I'm talking about the pussy cat, but I ain't talking about Puss and Boots or the alley cats. They gonna chase that coochie. And what people gotta understand is a lot of dudes, they can't really function without getting it. And a lot of women who sex addicts who can't function without getting it either. So a lot of times, they say, chicks weaken legs. That's what Mick said in Rocky. But a lot of times it's just the simple fact that dudes need it. You want me to sit in a bubble and I don't have a wife or I want something. And you gonna sit and tell me I can't have sex. But I get it. Having one of the workers up there opens up Pandora's box where, she could say she got raped and sue the workers and all that or sue the NBA. And he was stupid about doing that. But then again, you put these dudes in a bubble that's used to, conquering women. They got millions used to knocking everything down. People say, well, these dudes don't have no discipline. They can't just sit there for a month or 2-3 months. Like, hell no. Do you understand? When you doing something on a regular, if you a person that wake up and every day, you go jog and you get to run out and free and do what you want to do. And then all of a sudden you trapped in this controlled environment. You can't do what you want to do. Like mentally, that's going to put a block in there. But you get people that say, oh, they can't go without women. Those are people that's probably married that ain't getting none. Or those are dudes that's just virgins jacking off in their mama's basement. Or just don't know how to get the skins. And that's just the honest and truth, the opinion of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got millions, but it come a time where my mood do change if I don't get no pussy. You know what I'm saying? And he just trying to get some. Maybe he had nobody come to the bubble. Maybe, all the little hoes he mess with wasn't qualified to come to the bubble. So he said his testing worker look good. Let me knock it down real quick. But he says he maintains his innocence. It didn't happen. But imagine if LeBron had a woman in his bubble, if AD had a woman, any of the Lakers had a woman in their bubble, would they suspend him? No. Once again, they helping LeBron James out again. Danuel House is huge to what they do. He been tearing it up. But I think he missed game 3 too. So what they going to game 4 tonight? So a decision should be made before game 4 if he can come back out there and hoop. But you know how they do it. They suspended Draymond Green. I've never seen nobody in the finals or a championship game get suspended. They might get suspended for the regular season. But that's just how the NBA do. The NBA want to rig it anyway. They say, ooh, the Rockets might be a little bit too much. Let's get Danuel House out of here. And if Danuel House is innocent and he get to play game 4 and he did miss game 3, if I'm the Rockets, I'm walking off. Fuck that. I walk off. Because they straight cheating, dude. They straight cheating. And that's just the God honest opinion to it. You telling me if Patrick Beverly, one of them dudes, snuck somebody to their room, anybody outside the Clippers and Lakers, they would have got banned or suspended. They doing whatever they can do is help the Lakers. And that's why I don't respect the NBA no more. The NBA is rigged. It's rigged. Now, you can say other sports rigged, but ain't no sports rigged like the NBA. The MVP, the most valuable players of this summer league, this little rec league, whatever they call it, bubble, has been the referees. Nobody has made more shining moments than the refs. Yesterday, Kimba got hacked right on the arm. They reviewed it and say, no, like, come on, man. Get out of here. But let's get into Michael Porter Jr., man. But hopefully Danuel House can play, but they probably not going to let him play. But let's get into Michael Porter Jr., what he had to say. And Damian Lillard retweeted, said, shaking my damn head, but I don't know what the fuck he talking about. But I like Damian, but he wrong here. But here we go.
So, Mike, when that happens, is that a situation where you just need to demand the ball more on offense? You're looking for sets to be run, or you need to cut more? What are you looking to do to get yourself more involved when you're not touching the ball?
I mean, that's really up to the play calls. It's really up to the coaches who they want to put the ball in whose hand. We kept going to Yoke and Maul, and that's, I think they're two amazing players. So you can never get mad at that. But I just think to beat that team, we got to get more players involved. We got to move the ball a little bit better. We can't be predictable against that team.
All right, I have no hands right now. All right, we'll go back to Mike Singer. Mike, go ahead.
Mike, are you at a place, I know it's your rookie year, but are you in a place where you can voice that concern and that thought to Malone, or do you just kind of just let him dictate?
Nah, I think, if I'm going to be out there on the floor playing a lot of minutes, I think I should voice that. So I'll probably talk to the coaches, just tell them what I see being out there on the floor, just letting them know, look, like, they know what we're doing. Like, we got to swing the ball. We got a lot of players who can play basketball and score, so we got to get some more guys involved.
So, Mike.
So, that was Michael Porter Jr., who was getting off last night in the first half, right? And he's a liability defensively. Don't know why. Maybe because the back, or he got to learn to just give an effort or whatever. But what he said was facts. And Damian Lillard retweeted, shaking my damn head. Because he basically saying he a rookie, he a young player, he shouldn't have an opinion. But he it's a fact. And maybe he shouldn't have said it to the media. I wouldn't give a fuck. These soft-ass beta male coaches and players, that's the fact. That's why Damian Lillard ain't gonna never get nowhere. Because they run plays every now and again, but basically it's pretty much him going 1-on-5. They'll run CJ off a screen and a pin down and a curl every now and again. But these dudes don't run no sets. All these dudes predictable. You know what CJ McCollum going to do. You know what Damian going to do. You know Melo going to sit on the wing and shoot from the corner. You know Jokic going to do. You know what Murray going to do. If Murray ain't got it, since you go to the next score, Murray is not a number one option. Murray and Jokic are not number one options. At best, they number 2 and 3. Jokic don't have enough dog and aggressive killer in him. This kid got the killer in him. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of shots last night. They making him a spot-up shooter, but he can dribble it, stop and pop. He should, if he stay healthy, he should be eventually their future number one option. But he right. They predictable. The Nuggets do the same shit every time down. And versus that team with 3 premier defenders and Patrick Beverly and Kawhi and playoff packing Paul George. You know what I'm saying? They are going to be able to hone in or do something different. These coaches don't know how to draw plays. They don't know how to be innovative. They don't make no adjustment. This motherfucking Mike Malone ain't made no adjustments all serious, bro. It's either Jokic and Murray scoring and Jokic scoring enough to get by. At some point, what do you say? Hey, man, let's get Michael Porter Jr. involved. Let's get Gary Harris involved. It's just everybody playing off them, watching them play a 2-man game or playing a 1-on-1 game and crashing the boards or getting up and down, or getting back up down the floor. These coaches is sorry, bro. These NBA coaches is sorry. They don't run sets. They don't run plays. You know what I'm saying? They just do the same thing over and over and over again and get the same result. What is it called? Insanity. And this kid is 100% exmundo right. Mike Malone can't coach offense to save his life. And I look at some of these coaches. I done had better high school and middle school and elementary coaches than some of these NBA coaches, dude. These dudes don't know how to drop a play to save their life. And that's the issue. So I agree with him. Let me know what you guys think. You agree with Michael Porter Jr.? No, yay. He's too young to be speaking out there. But like he said, I'm a player that's playing. I should tell the coaches what I see. Maybe he should have went straight to the coaches. But he probably frustrated, like, man, this motherfucker out here, Murray out here building a brick house when I can be getting the shots and I was hitting shots. As a player, you frustrated about that. If I'm hitting shots and this motherfucker missing shots and he been missing shots for 4 or 5 games, why can't I get the shots? Why? Why can't I get the shots? This motherfucker gonna miss. I can't be no worse. I hit about 3-4 threes in the first half. This motherfucker building a house. This nigga build a gated community. Gate, golf course, you know, houses, condominiums, town. He done built it all with all his bricks. Bricks. All white bricks. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Want to make a donation? Cash App at CJ Good 313. Best way to donate is to share the video, but PayPal link is there as well. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also got a Facebook group. Check all those out. Links in the description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.